last week, but it was during finals week and I was really ugly. So I decided to delete it and remake it. And I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick about the importance of co-parenting, and why it's important, not for the parents, but for the child. So a quick story, like my parents, they're not together. And they had me, and I was unplanned, but they stuck it out. One of them did at least. My dad, he really put in a lot of work when it came to me. And not to say that my mom didn't, she did, but my dad made, both my parents made sacrifices. My dad went above and beyond to push me when I wouldn't push myself, to help me understand things about myself that I didn't even know were possible. A lot of the reason why I am the way I am and where I am right now is because of my dad and my other mom. You could say stepmom, whatever. She my other mom. She just did birth me, but she's my mother. She's crazy. And co-parenting is really important because, like, as I get older, my parents, they communicate now. I had left my passport at my dad's house, and my mom, hit my dad up. And he sent it because, I was being irresponsible. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about all that. But co-parenting is something that's really serious. It's really something that you gotta understand that child that you two have together is gonna need both of you. And it wasn't until, I want to say last semester, when I was going through a lot. It's like I said, I'm in grad school, and my parents were just like, we need to figure out how to parent our daughter, and what's going on, what she's going through right now. It's completely new stuff. I was just like out of it emotionally, and there was just a lot going on. But they put their differences aside, and that was the first time for me where I had actually seen my parents like communicate like cohesively, properly, like, and it was shocked me because I was like, whoa, it took like for me messing up or like for a mistake of mine for them to do that. And that's not to say that it was bad on their part, because I mad respected them, because I was like, wow, it showed me how parenting can go. Like, even if you choose not to be with someone, if you have a kid, it's about that child. So I say this because a lot of y'all have children with people that y'all don't like. A lot of y'all have children with people that you didn't plan. Maybe you did plan. But the point of it is, it's not about you. It's about that kid. You have to do everything in your power to make sure that kid is successful, that they are healthy, that they are good. Because there's so much going on in this world today that a lot of people just don't get it. They just don't get it. Like, people are crazy. People are out here with no parents. People are out here with no guidance. People are out here making mistakes and making moves that they gonna regret. And y'all gotta understand that's something serious. And you never know who you raising. Like, my parents be on me. Like, especially my dad. Like, my dad be on me. If y'all know my daddy, if anybody knows my dad, y'all know he be on me. But it's he sees the potential that I have. He knows. He's one of the very few people that knows exactly what I'm capable of. A lot of people see my capabilities, and like they may know, like, well, she's gonna do big things. Now, when I tell y'all, he knows like what I'm capable of. That's why he get mad at me sometimes when I'm being lazy, or when I, don't work my hardest, or when I hold myself back, or when I get distracted with other things. And he tells me like it is, and I can appreciate that. I can really appreciate that. But co-parenting is important because it takes two parents, two people to make a kid. And that kid needs both parents. Like, that's just real. That's just real talk. Like, you, as a someone who grew up with their parents not together, as kids, we learn how to work that system. We're going to have one parent that we run to for this. We're going to have one parent that we run to for that. We may even have a parent that, favors us more. But you got to stand on that. You got to stand on your decisions. Things that need to be cohesive when co-parenting: your decisions, your talks, and your respect for one another. Like, if I see my parent disrespected my other parent, I'm gonna feel some type of way about that. That's just real. Like, especially with me, like, I'm a daddy's girl. So if you say anything bad about my dad, I'm coming at your throat. Like, not trying to be mean, but that's just how I am, because I know the work that he's put into me. I know the effort and the sacrifices that he's made. And like, even like, you know, with my other mom, like, just seeing how she's been with us, she's been a lot easier. Not easier on us. She's more like verbal. She's more let me talk to you. My dad talks too, but he a dad, y'all know. Just the lectures, you know. Yeah. And if you got a daddy, y'all know how that go. They do it because they care, but I swear to me, it's crazy. But yeah, you know, cohesive parenting is really, really important. Because when your parents ain't getting along and you start noticing that, it can affect you in different ways. Do I want to say it affected me? Yes. How? Negatively and positively. Because a lot of the communication skills and a lot of things that I know how to do, I learned that at a young age, just by kind of like dealing with my parents and like, you know, dealing with things that they had going on that affected me. But it helped me out in the long run. But I'm not saying put y'all kids through that. No. Don't nobody want to go through no child custody cases and none of that. No. That's just co-parenting. If you can stay out of the courts and out of the legal system and y'all can just have an agreement and be cordial, please, 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 I'm begging y'all, please do it. Because there are so many people that, you know, have to go to court and have to do all that. But that's a lot of money. Like, my parents spent a lot of money in court. I ain't even gonna tell y'all how much, but they did. But co-parenting is very, 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 very important. It's something that it's not for you. It's for the little human being that y'all created that needs as much support, respect, and love that you can give. Like, when you have a kid, it's not about you anymore. It's about that kid. Like, that's why you gotta be careful who you have kids with. My parents constantly tell me that you have to be careful who you have children with. And you have to be really strategic about how, you know, you raise those children. You know, I'm looking at my niece, like, I got a niece. Her name, I ain't telling y'all her name because I don't need none of y'all creepy. But she's so cute. And I just look at, you know, how my sister interacts with her. And, like, she's really attentive to her. And I can appreciate that. Especially with her being a new mother. Just seeing, like, how she's handling it. How she's going through the motions of being a new mother. And, you know, bad respect because, can my niece cry? Y'all don't understand. That little girl got some lungs on her. And she feisty. Ugh. I guess it runs in the family. She definitely a joiner. But anyways, it's really important. So if y'all having kids, if you're pregnant, if you thinking about it or whatever, take into consideration who you having a kid by, why you're having it, if you're ready. Because some people just ain't ready, and that's just real. But when you're having a kid, you got to prepare. And not to say that you can always be prepared to have a child, because you can't. But co-parenting, man, do that. If you don't know how to co-parent, ask somebody. If you can't ask somebody, look it up. And if you can't look it up, just come to me. I'm not a parent, but I have parents. And I got people who are parents that I can refer y'all to for co-parenting advice. Co-parent. Alright, thank y'all for tuning in to join her. I'm gonna go enjoy Cancun. Take a couple shots for y'all. Have some mango tangos. Yeah, look at this view though. Look at this view. Like, this is dope. Travel. Okay, let me go put my shoes on because I know my mama probably like, where's she at? But yeah, that was just something that was on my mind. Something I was thinking about. So y'all have a blessed day. Be great.